This is Kimberleigh Venty. I'm a musician, band leader, and singer-songwriter.
Olweni, this is Tony Gum. I'm an artist in learning.
I'm Masego Morgan, sustainable honey, and
This is Soul Women.
My name My name is Tony Gum. I am an artist in learning. I think that's the title I like to go by. But I'm a new mother, and I have now worn a different hat. I've also come to learn about music in the past 6 months. I did a short course, so this is very interesting for me to also engage on this topic. But yeah, I'm more known for my photography, my portraits. I wouldn't necessarily call them self-portraits because I like to engage in a narrative, and then I embody, or rather I use myself as a vessel to evoke those different narratives. I'm also interested in video work. I studied video technology, so hopefully I will branch off into film at some point in my life. So yeah, cool. A person who likes to dip my fingers in many places and just figure it out as I go.
And what's it been like moving through those different disciplines?
It's been fun and exhausting. It's been broke and and wealthy at the same time. It's like a balance between the good and the bad. It's symbiotic, but I also enjoy the ebbs and the flows of what that means. Being a mom is now forcing me to be a lot more stable with that. I think I had the liberty to move back and forth wherever I pleased when I didn't have the responsibility, but now I'm enjoying this space where I'm grounded and I have a discipline in order to focus on something.
So I have a band and we play a lot of live sets, whether it's jazz music or R&B or hip hop. So I guess I would say I'm very genre bending. So we do a lot of different types of shows, I guess. But yeah, super fun working with a group of people.
On the note of being a band leader, because I've never heard of a female band leader or woman band leader, let me know, how has that process been for you?
I think just like any other job working in a male-dominated industry, most of the people that I work with are men. Yeah, being a band leader to a bunch of boys can be daunting sometimes, but I think that I value the professionalism of the musicians that I work with, and I am respected in that space. I think being credible, extremely credible, also helps, and so in that space I'm respected. Also, I give people kind of guidelines of what I want, so there's a little bit of freedom, for them to also interpret music and things the way that they want to. It keeps things interesting. Yeah.
The fundamentals of being a leader, truly, is to give people that freedom. I mean, we're all creating things together, so.
I'm also a new mom. My baby turns 4 months next week. As soon as I decided to be a mother, I felt like I had more drive than I did before. Suddenly I was taking opportunities that were being offered to me before, but I was like, no, thank you. And then now I was like, okay, yeah, thank you. And yeah, I think people talk about mom brain and how forgetful you become and stuff when you become a mother, but there's also this superpower to it that you get, and this new drive and purpose. I feel it doesn't have to be just about being a mother. There's purpose to the rest of your life, and this vision that you have that, for me, I didn't have before. And so that has been really amazing to now feel that way. A lot of people call me a sustainable influencer. I call myself a suburban girl because I don't know. But I think that it's interesting, pre having a child, thinking about sustainability more on about myself and how preservation in terms of having this world still be here for all of us. And then obviously there's a difference once you have a child and suddenly you're thinking about how you want there to be a world for them.
Today, I'm very much in my masculine energy and in my masculine vibe. I feel relaxed, I feel calm. So yeah, got some really, really cool track pants. I'm actually obsessed with these pants.
They fly.
And I thought that they would go well with the football jersey.
I didn't appreciate a good track until motherhood,
Yeah.
I will say. Suddenly I was the
10 of those.
yeah, at night, 2 a.m. I need 3 track pants.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no, but those are good. I like how wide they are.
My style is a little baggy. I got these lovely, very loose fitted pants coupled with like a bubble skirt. Love that it accentuates the hips, you know, plays a little there, and these accents on the shoes. Very cutesy shoes. They're very doll-like, baby doll shoes. Ne? I remember my first pair of sneakers, I got them during my grade 7 dance because I didn't want to wear heels.
Yes, metric dance.
Grade 7 dance, I remember I wore a bubble dress, which is quite ironic because this is a bubble skirt. I wore a bubble dress and I wore sneakers, and everyone was like, wow, icon. I was like, yeah, guys.
Innovation.
And now I'm the only one standing at the end of the night because, wow, yeah, innovation. That's all. Once I started making a living, I realized that sneaker culture is actually pretty pristine. It's not
That's where it's
just
at.
it's not just
Yes.
comfort. I think it's just like a form of appreciation because the art and the design of these shoes, I mean, even the taekwondos can.
Yeah, right?
Those are pretty.
Man,
those
these
are
are so cool.
beautiful.
And
Like,
the satin finish
Yay.
makes me feel like they're like, you know, that's basically a heel.
that is a beautiful shoe. No, they really like the designs and sneakers are becoming really thoughtful. Like the streamlined, more form-fitting, more girly, more feminine, and also just leaning away from the idea archetype of what a sneaker should be. So that's why sneaker culture is more versatile now, especially now that the ladies are getting involved. I think we're actually pretty much running it at this point.
And I love that there's more women who are designing sneakers now than there was before.
very important.
Like that's like really great, and you can see it coming out in like the sneakers that are coming out.
I definitely feel like these two sneakers kind of honors that. You know, it's a little bit more girly, it's more dainty. Even this one, I'm very much a person that I'm a boy sneaker girl, so I wear the big sneakers, you know,
The chunky ones.
the chunky ones.
Yeah.
And so this is probably unlike what I would wear, but when I saw the shoe, I just knew like it was going to be very cool. Like it still has that. I literally feel like
It's
I'm going to
both.
get into a boxing ring, you know, and like it's functional, but it
Yes.
still looks really cool.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
dress this up or down.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Satin finish.
It has the duality that you were talking about your style having.
Yeah, I could put on a little skirt
Yes.
with some cool socks,
Yes.
and I can wear it with, you know, big pants. Either way.
I need those.
So yeah, with foraging, it came from a place of just wanting to explore pigment within my space. So it's either like I walk within my neighborhood or the neighboring forests or anything like that. And so I started just taking like whatever plants and trying to see if there was color that could be drawn out of it. And it's an experimentation, so I only do like small like bits of yarn at a time, and I didn't have anything to like make with it. I didn't know what to do, and then I decided when I was pregnant that I would make like this little vest for my child. And so like each thing is like a different flower from my, like, so there's like tree mallow, which is a purple flower that actually ends up, if you add like salt, then it becomes this blue. And then this is like, do you know sour sacks? Like as a kid I used to eat them.
Yeah.
So like this is like the flower, the yellow flowers, like this.
How does the color become so
it's so
pungent?
I know, that's like,
pigmented.
that was my surprise. Was I thought it was gonna be like a lot like brighter of a yellow, but it became this quite rich color. And yeah, and then like this is like a mushroom. So like I go into the forest during the winter time and forage mushrooms. And yeah, there's ones that I can't eat, but they still create dye, which is really beautiful.
This is beautiful. For me, I'm not so interested in the product and the end result in terms of my artistry, because that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm very interested in what it takes to get there. And I've been living in that without showcasing that, and it's been such a beauty to realize that potentially when you dip the yarn into the water and the pigments don't take color, that you have the liberty to say, okay, I can start again. I can do this again, and there's no pressure when I used to share it and fail in front of people, that there was this unexpected pressure that I had put on myself, and then I just removed that lens and I just lived without a fourth wall. And it was pretty, I'm saying was because I'm back on social, but I've taken a bit of a hiatus because I just appreciate the art form of being an artist, and it's such a big title that we hold as creators, as mothers. But even prior to becoming mothers, we were creators, and so I love that. I love what you share, and even as a musician, it takes time.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Like, my process is rooted in so many different stages. So for me personally, I start in a very isolated place, you know, the writing of the music, the sitting down at the piano, figuring out chord structures, trying to find some lyrics, kind of seeing how some chords make me feel. Then after I can establish how I feel, then I can maybe be informed by some lyrics. But even then, I can write by myself, but the fun really starts because my process is also very rooted in community. Like, I play with other musicians a lot. So my idea, and I can always hear the music in my head when I write it. It's always fully there in my head. But I still try and keep that space, create that space, give a piece of music to, you know, the musicians or the other artists. And I mean, that freedom and space in the music, then they also create something with me. And it's cool. I always feel like I'm learning. There's always learning, like, even if I'm the one that wrote the whole piece, you know, I'm always amazed that the musicians can kind of add a little something that I didn't hear, that I didn't see. I think that, to me, is super valuable. You know, that is super valuable. Yeah, and it keeps things fun. Yeah, I'm always pleasantly surprised because anything can happen.